Netherlands versus Sweden, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. The Netherlands produced a ruthless attacking display to overpower Sweden in an entertaining contest between two European heavyweights. The Dutch made the perfect start when Brobby opened the scoring in the 5th minute with a clinical finish before doubling the advantage in the 17th minute with another well-taken goal. Sweden showed flashes of attacking intent but struggled to break down the Dutch defense, and the Netherlands deservedly went into the break with a 2-0 lead. The second half began in similar fashion as Gakpo struck just 2 minutes after the restart before adding his second goal later in the game to make it 4-0. Sweden created opportunities of their own, but Verbruggen produced several important saves to keep them at bay. Although the Dutch eventually conceded, substitute Somerville capped off a dominant performance with a late goal to seal an emphatic 5-1 victory. 2. Sweden endured a difficult evening as they were second best for large portions of the match. They struggled to cope with the Netherlands' attacking movement and intensity in the first half, conceding twice while creating only a handful of chances that were expertly dealt with by Verbruggen. Sweden showed greater urgency after the break and pushed forward in search of a route back into the game, but wasteful finishing and a lack of composure in key moments proved costly. They also saw a goal ruled out for offside, further adding to their frustration. Elanga provided a bright moment with an excellent individual goal in the 59th minute, but Sweden's defensive problems persisted, and they conceded once more late on to complete a disappointing 5-1 defeat. 3. This was a statement victory from the Netherlands, and a performance that will send a strong message to the rest of the tournament. Their attacking quality, defensive organization, and overall control of the game highlighted why they are regarded as one of the contenders for the World Cup title. With confidence growing and momentum on their side, they have placed themselves in an excellent position to advance to the knockout stages. For Sweden, this heavy defeat serves as a major setback. Significant improvements are needed at both ends of the pitch if they are to recover and keep their hopes of reaching the knockout rounds alive. Please like, share, and follow this channel. Thank you. Germany versus Ivory Coast, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. Germany started the game brilliantly, dominating possession and creating chance after chance. They thought they had taken the lead from a corner kick, but the goal was ruled out for a foul on the goalkeeper. After failing to convert their opportunities despite an impressive start, the Germans were punished when they conceded in the 30th minute and went into halftime trailing by a lone goal. In the second half, Germany pushed forward relentlessly in search of an equalizer. Their persistence paid off in the 68th minute when Deniz Undav scored from a brilliant cross to level the game. Germany continued to pile on the pressure, and their determination was rewarded deep into stoppage time when Undav clinically finished another chance to secure all 3 points for his side. 2. Ivory Coast started the game under intense pressure and spent much of the opening stages defending resolutely. They were fortunate not to concede in the early minutes, but gradually grew into the contest. Their improvement was rewarded when Franck Kessié finished off a brilliant chance to give the Ivorians the lead. Ivory Coast defended well and protected their advantage until halftime. In the second half, they created several good opportunities to extend their lead, but failed to capitalize on them. Germany eventually punished those missed chances by equalizing midway through the half. The Ivorians then lost concentration at the back in stoppage time, allowing Germany to score a dramatic late winner. 3. It was a very entertaining match overall, and credit to Germany for showing resilience and character to come from behind and secure a dramatic victory. Special praise goes to Deniz Undav for his outstanding performance and match-winning brace. This late win confirmed Germany's qualification for the knockout stage. As one of the favorites to win the World Cup, Germany will still need to improve their finishing as they missed several clear-cut chances throughout the game. Ivory Coast also gave a good account of themselves, but lapses in concentration at the back ultimately proved costly despite their disciplined defending for large periods of the match. They must also improve their efficiency in front of goal after wasting several opportunities to put the game beyond Germany's reach. Despite the heartbreaking defeat, Ivory Coast still have a chance of qualifying for the knockout stage if they can win their final group match. Please like, share, and follow this channel. Thank you. Tunisia versus Japan, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. Japan dominated the game from the blast of the whistle and were rewarded with an early goal from Kamada in the 4th minute after some brilliant passing moves. They doubled their lead in the 31st minute when Ueda produced a brilliant individual run and finished with a beautiful long-range strike. Japan went into halftime with a comfortable 2-0 lead. In the second half, they continued to dominate possession, and Ito made it 3-0 in the 69th minute. Ueda wrapped up the victory with a superb header in the 83rd minute, following another slick passing move. The match ended in an emphatic 4-0 victory for Japan. 2. Tunisia offered very little throughout the game. They were poor defensively and struggled in midfield, allowing Japan to move the ball around with ease. They conceded an early goal and then another midway through the first half. Tunisia went into the break trailing 2-0, and it could have been worse if not for several important saves from goalkeeper Daman. There was no response from Tunisia in the second half as they conceded 2 more goals. The match ended in an embarrassing 4-0 defeat for the North Africans. 3. It was a completely one-sided contest, and Japan played some scintillating football from start to finish. They fully deserved the victory, and the result puts them in pole position to qualify for the knockout stage if they avoid defeat in their final group game. Tunisia, on the other hand, were poor overall and offered virtually no threat in attack. They were thoroughly dismantled and brushed aside by Japan. This heavy defeat has likely put their World Cup hopes in serious jeopardy, and qualification for the knockout stage is now far from certain. Please like, share, and follow this channel. Thank you.